Kaede does her best to avoid Kokichi for good reason. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the Radiance. Toon Link Dave, Bravo Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalacars. Sorry, Asnir. If you know me as the man who's ready for what sometimes turns out to be the most crucial episode of the season, it is YEETBALL. Welcome back to the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and let me tell you why it's often the most crucial episode. YEETBALL, you always want your team to make it to YEETBALL. For if not one reason, and one reason alone, it's because at this point in the season, if Chaos hasn't reigned, Chaos has a very good chance of reigning. There is a history of Chaos reigning in YEETBALL, and YEETBALL is always, outside of like championship episodes, and even in championship episodes, sometimes YEETBALL is smaller than the championship episodes. It's always the smallest episode of the season. And if you can make it here and Chaos reigns, that is a major opportunity. Instead of saying, oh my gosh, this episode of like 40 or 35 or 60 or 101 people, it's an episode of 24. It is like going to a finale. It's oftentimes better odds than going to a finale. You are on a team, and it's Orteal. YEETBALL's a good deal for whoever can make it. And let me tell you guys about YEETBALL. For anyone who hasn't seen YEETBALL yet, you're just coming, it's your first time, it's like, oh my gosh, YEETBALL, what is this? We have two teams here today. If you score a touchdown with a YEETBALL, 7 points. Touchdown! You love to see it. That's about it. The winning team gets another 7 points. AKA, like if Shuichi of the Mystery Gang is the last person standing, then he earns 7 points for his team. If there is a tie, there is no sudden death. The previously winning team is still the winners. So if it was, I don't know, 14-14, the Mystery Gang would still pick up the victory. However, let's all take a step back, and let's actually introduce everyone who made it to YEETBALL this season. Last season, we had Mystery Gang beat Fit to Fight Shuichi, Seiko, Fat Togami, Maya, Gundam. Corey's in the house with Rantaro, Toko, Nagisa, Izuru, Sonya, and Crazy Yoko Extra Large. The Mystery Gang looks to become YEETBALL champions again, but they are fighting off against Karaoke Night, Mukuro, Leon, freaking Sayaka Ibuki, Kokichi, Kaede, Mahiru, Kaito, Chisa, Mitarai, Young Mitarai, our champion of champions, and Monokid. And now we come down to this point. Because, and I gotta take a little bit of a breath. Actually, before we get to that point, we have, let me get this off of my screen. I had a little antivirus saying, hey, there's an update that you should do, and I was like, I'll do it after this episode. More importantly, yesterday we celebrated International Women's Day. So I didn't want to say too much about the gentleman when it comes down to, you know, Ticket to Paradise, but, let's go ahead and do some of that. Now, this is a Danganronpa episode, and I'm pleased to announce that on the beaten path to Ticket to Paradise, there will be 3 Danganronpa characters trying to earn their shot. Going on and on to fight for the Tables Championship, the inaugural Tables Championship at Ticket to Paradise. And now introducing, on that list we see, announced at the last Friday Night Inferno, Hero will be making his Friday Night Inferno debut and will be fighting for a championship opportunity. In one of these triple threat matches, Corey will also be in the house. Corey will indeed be in the house, and last but not least, you know him, you love him. He's got 2 hearts. He's a Time Lord. Dr. Taichi will be fighting for Table's glory. Now, What does this all mean? Well, I mean, like, you see the bracketology. There will be 4 triple threat matches. I'll explain it one more time because this is like the first week that it's happening, so I'm like, let me explain it a couple times. 4 triple threat matches. The winners of all 4 of those matches will be going on to fight in a fatal 4-way match. Tables elimination at Ticket to Paradise for the inaugural Tables Championships. 1 for the gentlemen, 1 for the ladies, and it will be absolutely glorious. So prepare yourselves, prepare your cheeks to be clenched, because there's gonna be so many tables, and I'm excited for it. It'll probably be our last like set of events in 2K22, because right after Ticket to Paradise, we'll probably be moving to 2K23. However, let's take a step back from all of that and get into the action here, because well, Mitsurai is here, so we have a wheel to spin. And before I forget, I do need to make mention, because this wheel is going to be pretty hefty. If you have not voted in the Ticket to Paradise polls, is that the right percentage? Yes, it is. For your entries to see who will be going on to potentially fight in the golden ticket matchups, go ahead and vote. The links are in the description, and OC action is coming soon. You don't have too much longer to enter your OCs, so enter in the description. Let's go ahead. Let me actually remember to record it in 3, 2, 1. Mitsurai, I might have to add Kizakura as his own team. We'll see. I think there is a very good chance that this is for some gold. Let's see. It is most definitely. Well, you know, it is what it is. You start working out and your arms and your shoulders, they're like, huh, you can't fit this tiny jacket anymore. And I'm like, oh well. What I can fit is my voice saying the following matchup is now for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions title. And it all starts right now. And that's why I said it's so important to try and get to this episode. This is YEETBALL. YEETBALL is, and I will reiterate, one of the most important episodes, not because like, oh, YEETBALL, whoa, that's crazy. It's because it's the smallest episode of the season, and with the wheel, chaos not often reigns, but like if you look at the history of YEETBALL, and the history of like, the Agent of Chaos and the wheel continues to spin, YEETBALL, you want to be there. We've crowned a lot of champions in YEETBALL. Make your picks first, second, and third. I'm gonna make mine as well. Honestly, if you're a champion, you also want to be like, here. This is where you want to be. YEETBALL. Because it's also the smallest episode. You want it to reign here as well, because you have the most likely odds of getting here. It is an episode of 25 now. First, second, third, make your picks in the comments. I'm gonna make mine as well. Man. Give me... Give me Mahiru for first. Yes. Also, tell me which YEETBALL team are you rooting for? I'm gonna take Mahiru for first. I'm gonna take Gundam for second because I love my boy, but I think Karaoke Night's gonna win because who doesn't love karaoke? Give me Kaito taking the title. Oh man, I hope Kaito wins. Kaito and Mitarai, and this is just like, for some reason between the AWE and the Hunger Games, RNG really just meshes between the two series. If Kaito wins this title, the first Friday on the beaten path to Ticket to Paradise, Kaito has a one-on-one championship match against Mitarai. And now, Kaito has an opportunity to take Mitarai's title, so my mind's going a little bit crazy right now. I'm like, oh, these things could happen, these dots could connect, but most importantly, I think it's just time that we get the show on the road. Secret achievements are in place, picks first, second, and third. I've made my picks. And let's just get the show on the road. Let me put it up here. Karaoke Night. And, Mystery Gang. It's time. Let's see how this unfolds. Good luck to everyone. A lot of things could unfold here. The title is on the line. Do I have the new champ alert? It's somewhere. But hopefully we won't have to do... I don't have to roll... Proceed. I don't have to roll a thing, thank goodness. 25 competitors, 1 title is now on the line. What can I say, you guys? What can I say? I'm kind of giddy. I'm kind of giddy. Good luck, young Mitarai. Let's see how this unfolds. Let's start round 1 and we see... That is... As I control plus real quick so you guys get a little bit of better view. Round 1. And as they do, the Hornbearers do what they do the things. Thank you, they do! They do? Oh, they do! They do. Thank you, Hornbearers. You'll love to see it. Also, let me turn this thing this way a little bit. Yeah, it's better. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Let's proceed. Because Leon and Chisa's fingers touch by accident. They both blush just a little bit. Crazy Yoko finds a table. Hopefully somebody's gonna go through it. Someone's gonna go through it. Crazy Yoko Extra Large attempts to kill Monokid, but intervenes just in time. Mahiru had to kill Crazy Yoko Extra Large to protect Monokid's life. We'll see how that unfolds. Izuru is looking out only for himself. Mitarai wants this to be over already because he's like, I want to be the champ still. Hizukura starts sobbing uncontrollably. Crazy Yoko Extra Large is dead. And Sonya's sad about it. Maya tries to build a machine that... not a machine, just a tank. Out of sticks and rocks, she can't. It's useless. It looks cool, though. Ibuki has found Genocide Jack's scissors. Don't tell Toka. Cute boys beware. Seiko has found a handgun, but shoots downward and fires straight through her foot. What a misfire. Uh-oh. Freaking Saika looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Shuichi and Toko team up against Freaking Saika, ambushing her and killing her. Kaie Day is being adorable as always. Mahiru eats something she shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Well, there goes my pick, but let's be honest, it's still Orteal, so anything could happen. Rentaro knocks Kaede out in a fist fight, puts a death collar on her. Mukuro sets down a trap. Chisa finds a dapper suit and puts on. It's quite fetching. Nagisa tries to keep on a brave face for everyone's sake. Fat Togami finds us all below his concern. Kokichi can't take any more of this and snaps Monokid's neck. Gundam thinks of a dark poem. Kaito picks up Zoom Kolang in various places. Kori attempts to kill Chisa, but Ibuki intervenes to protect her. Unfortunately, Ibuki dies in the attempt. Monokid. His lifeless body festers silently, and Toko runs her YEETBALL all the way back to the cornucopia for the first big touchdown of the match. Toko, good on you. Earning one for the boys back home. The Mystery Gang is now in the lead, and that's good for them. However, it's not so good for the 5 that we lost. It is indeed a terrible turnabout for... It's not. It's the saddest of all moments for... That's not it either! Soundboard, what do you do? Saddest of all moments. Thank you. Crazy Hiyoko Extra Large. Freaking Sayaka. Mahiru. Monokid. Ibuki. Soundboard, we can and will throw hands. We can and will throw hands. So don't mess me up again. We still got 20 people left. In fact, we honestly could just take a peek at everybody's statuses, at least like who's left between each team. You see it right here, Mystery Gang is in the lead with people, as they've only lost one. It's looking much worse for Karaoke Night, but it's ordeal, anything could happen. Let's proceed and we'll see. Things are happening. Kaede doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Maya. Mitarai accepts his shadow as his own, gains the power of Persona. Kizakura punched a tree, nearly broke his wrist, but fortunately found a YEETBALL. He's not on either team, however, there is a chance that he gets the mismatch perk. I think at this point we kind of have to wonder if someone gets the mismatch perk, they score a touchdown after switching teams. We'll see. Crazy Yoko sets up a table before grabbing Corey in a by the throat, chokeslams him through the table. Kaito looks around for stuff to scrounge. Oh no, Jesus just found a dimensional scythe. You know what? Her embracing the chaos, getting a dimensional scythe, that feels about right actually. Fatogami doesn't understand why Shuichi's searching for junk when he can just buy it. Mukuro ambushes Toko, eviscerates her. Gundam has found a Komodo dragon, I guess it is an animal, seems to have taken a liking to each other. Seiko mixes more AV brand disinfectant. You go, my janitor. Something inside of Rantaro drives him to fight for what he believes in. Rantaro feels heroic. Sony feels horrible for failing the Mystery Gang. Shuichi gives Nagisa the things that he's found, builds stuff out of it, Nagisa does. Proud of him. Leon still can't believe that Crazy Yoko has killed somebody. Neat. Kokichi's has found a wrestling singlet, which we know is one of the more dangerous items in this match. We'll see. We'll see. Zuru won't die like the others, and Nagisa builds a rocket. Who's gonna take a trip in Nagisa's rocket ship? We are down to 17. 8 have been eviscerated from this matchup, but it is indeed still, for them, the saddest of all moments. 4. Maya, Corey in the house, Toka. Once again, we'll see everybody's statuses. Now we're starting to see people dwindle from Mystery Gang. They're now down 4, and I believe it's even now, down 4 as well over here. Karaoke Night. And I was gonna say, just like that, things have evened out. The field has evened out. With just 8 folks gone, it's an even game. With the addition of Kizakura, who's just out and about. Probably going to try and score YEETBALL touchdowns for himself. But right now, it is firmly in the control of the Mystery Gang. Will they be able to hold on to that lead? I'm uncertain, but let's proceed and find out. Because it's not just about that. There's also no new tramp alert. And I do see it. I was gonna say, I keep it like right here by the desk, but it's always like, when I'm sitting down, it's like behind my knee, so I can't physically see it. I'm like, where did it go? But it's always like right there. I need to get used to that. What will unfold? Let's find out. Did I just jinx Mitarai by saying I don't know where the new champ alert thing is? Not yet. Kaede tries to make her collar look fashionable. Rantaro just wants to be helpful. Mitarai summons his persona and uses the Sai attack against Rantaro, leaving him dazed and with a splitting headache. Mukuro and Chisa conspire against Crazy Yoko. Seiko's ready for target practice. Luckily, she finds a handgun lying about. Izuru uses mysterious gas to knock out Kaito and Sonya to put death collars on them. I was gonna say, death collars in a game this small, hideous. Also, a tank in a game this small, hideous. Gundam gives his pet Komodo dragon a pat on the head. Chisa can't stop fawning over Crazy Yoko. Sonya tries to kill Crazy Yoko, but Crazy Yoko retaliates and kills her instead. Kokichi seems Karaoke Night is a bunch of chumps ready to be milked. They just wanted to sing some songs, play some music, do some karaoke. Crazy Yoko isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Kaito finds a rocket launcher. That's gonna end well. Fatsugami stares into the distance. Shuichi is caught in one of Mukuro's traps. Now all he can do is hope to be freed. Nagisa sneaks up on Kizakura, but Kizakura has known that he's been followed for ages now. Kizakura is able to counter attack and strike. Leon collides with the tree and is having trouble remembering which team he's on. He might be mismatched, and in a YEETBALL game, that is big. That is big. But we are now down a full 10, 15 remain. In this YEETBALL special, will anyone else score any touchdowns, or will we just have the saddest of all moments for? Sonya, Nagisa, We're about to find out. We're about to find out indeed. Kaito's got a rocket launcher now. This was an episode where we got a couple of items where I'm like, oh, that's frightening. The tank and the rocket launcher. I think last round we also got a big weapon that I'm worried about, but we'll see just how that plays out. Like, if Nagisa uses this next round, we're immediately in saving grace picks. That's what I'm talking about. And then if anyone else perishes, that's what I'm talking about. Kokichi, who's still around, has that wrestling singlet. We saw Boss use it to get a whole bunch of KOs at once. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. But to see, we have to proceed. You already know. Let's click next round and we will see. As I said, the wrestling singlet's dangerous. Fatsugami finds Shuichi Kanda trap, manages to free him. Rantaro comes back to his senses. Mukuro's found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Oh, dope. Kizakura has just found a fishing rod. Now you can catch all the fish. Kaede does her best to avoid Kokichi for good reason. Shuichi kills Kaede before Kaito can react. There's nothing Kaito can do. Oh my gosh. Shuichi, my gosh. This one just has layers. Shuichi kills Kaito. I'm sorry, Shuichi kills Kaede, his beloved, before his home dog, Kaito, can react. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Leon admires Kokichi's leadership. Kokichi delivers a super kick to the chin of Rantaro, decapitating him. Upon discovering this new power, he also super kicks Crazy Yoko. He super kicks Kizakura. He super kicks Chisa. He super kicks Seiko. And lo and behold, we have to proceed. Mitarai gets an Animo Vision. He's still in this fight in the final 9. Gundam comes down with a despair disease and feeling like himself. Hopefully he doesn't misbehave. Izuru challenges Leon and Shuichi to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Leon eats the most pancakes and joins up into the slowly filling World Pancake Championship matchup. I like how Izuru challenged both Leon and Shuichi. It's a funny time. Kaito snaps out of it, leaving us with 6 gone, a tank still in play. Now we have an Animo Vision. Kokichi discovered the magic of super kicks, and we are stuck now. As I look at I gotta take this out real quick. That could happen. Too. That could happen. There's a lot of things that could happen here. But most importantly, the biggest thing that can happen, and will happen, is the saddest of all moments. 4. Kaie Day. Rantaro, Crazy Hyoko, Kizakura, Chisa, Seiko. And so we're here, aren't we? Standing here all together, we realize that we have to make some new picks if our initial picks didn't do so well. Now, I'm not gonna just flat out and say, your picks did terrible, didn't they? They might not have. They literally might not have. It wasn't a big game. But what I can tell you is, if we look at the details, if they did do horribly, hey, it happens. I think my pick might have been the first pick out, either first or second. That's unfortunate. It happens a lot. But you can change your fate by making some new picks, some picks that might save your grace. In fact, they should be called your Saving Grace picks. From karaoke night, they are behind. They have to score a touchdown or 2. But most importantly, they need to score a touchdown and win the game. If they score 1 touchdown, they're great. If they just win the game at this point, Mystery Gang still wins. And on the side of karaoke night, we have Mukuro, Leon, Kokichi with 6 KOs, Kaito, and the champion young Mitarai. Keep all of that in mind. Because Mystery Gang, our reigning defending champions, only have Shuichi, Fat Togami, Gundam, Izuru. And here's the thing. It is YEETBALL action, and while all of these people still have YEETBALLs, I might have to just let it play out to see if they score touchdowns. That's the big question. So make your picks first, second, and third. This one could get a little crazy when we get to the end. I'm gonna make my picks as well, because the title's on the line, and I think I gotta stick with Kaito. Kaito's still in here, and in fact, I hope the final 2 are Kaito and Mitarai. Not for nothing. I'm gonna pick Kaito for first, Mitarai for second, but I still want to pick from Mystery Gang, and from Mystery Gang, I'm gonna take Gundam because he was in my original picks. In fact, I think only one person perished from my original picks, and it was Mahiru. My pick for first. So we'll just see what happens. Those are my picks. We do have mismatch on Leon. So I'll be frank, Leon could turn coat and join the mystery gang too. That's something to keep in mind. There's a lot of moving pieces here. There's still a tank in play? No, Nagisa's dead. Nagisa is dead. The tank is no longer in play. We're just gonna have to wait and see what unfolds. It's your final 9. It is YEETBALL action. And I can say with certainty that things are about to get a little bit intense. 9 competitors, all after young Mitarai. Mukuro, Leon, Kokichi, Kaito, Shuichi, Fat Togami, Gundam, Izuru. 9 competitors, 1 championship opportunity. Who will walk out with the same heartbeat, the same pulse, the same determination, and the same fate as that of a samurai woman. Are you ready? Because this could spell the end. Next round. We see a lot of people perish. My gosh, as Mukuro sets up her table, grabbing Gundam in a headlock, then throws Gundam through that table. Kaito challenges Fat Togami to a duel. Kaito actually bites the dust. Shuichi has been hot on Mukuro's trail for days now. Mukuro thinks that she has gotten away, but Shuichi's deduced her location, delivered the final blow. Leon accepts his shadow as his own and gains the power of Persona. As we scroll down, we see Kokichi can't wait to kill again. My gosh, dark energy swirls around Nagisa's body, reanimating his corpse. He's now back as a ghost, and things might get crazy. Izuru's found a table, hoping to go to nobody goes through it, and Mitarai creates an air current, allowing Leon and himself to glide safely across the cliffs. There's still some teamwork going on here, keep that in mind. Now we've lost 3, and 2 of them were my saving grace picks. So it is with a heavy heart that I say, it's a terrible, saddest of all moments. 4. No, it's a terrible turnabout 4. Gundam, Kaito, Mukuro. But once again, we have a ghost in play, so who knows what's going to happen? Who knows who's going to win? It's your final 6 still, and it's still technically Samurai Woman time. Young Mitarai has not let go of that title. If he wins, you guys get a fan vote, and he becomes only the, what? 4th, technically, person to retain the title? We had Mew. We had Monophony. We had technically Teru, who retained via a tie. Could young Mitarai be the next one? It's your final 6, but there's a ghost in play. What will unfold? It is still Samurai Woman. Next round sees it's almost over because Fat Togami ambushes Kokichi and Leon, murdering them both. The Archon see great potential in Izuru grant him a pyro vision. Shuichi trips and falls in a really bad way, but it's not enough to kill him. What a misstep. And Nagisa, oh my gosh, kills Mitarai through ghastly means, and you know how ghastly means mean with Mitarai. This time they cost him the title, and it is indeed, for right now, a new champ alert. That's all she wrote. That is indeed all she wrote. For right now, it is a terrible turnabout for Kokichi, Leon, Mitarai. And I have to check, because I think it should just be Fat Togami, Izuru, and Shuichi left of the mystery game. That's correct. I was going to say, if Nagisa were on the other team, then I would let Nagisa, you know, just play it out, see what happens. However, the Mystery Gang, thanks to Toko and this victory, have scored 14 points, which means it is now a finale between Shuichi, Fat Togami, and Izuru. Nagisa, you should have found a body before you killed Mitsurai. That's on you. That's on you, my guy. But for right now, I think we just have to go back to team setup. It is now a rest in peace to Mitsurai and his title. You done good, Mitsurai. You almost came through again. But it is now Shuichi, who lost his title to Chaos Reigning. Fat Togami, who's never held the singles title. And Izuru, who's never held gold at all. Let's set that up right here, right now. Kizakura, you're about to be targeting one of these gentlemen. It is Shuichi. It is Fat Togami. And last but not least, it's Izuru. So, I'm not going to ask you who will it be yet. I'm also going to get rid of their YEETBALLs. Because at this point, they don't need them. Are you ready? Because now, it is Shuichi, Fat Togami, and Izuru. All caught in what we like to call, within our final five, within championship action, a golden crisis of fate. Shuichi, Fat Togami, Izuru. Who's walking out? The champion of champions. Who's taking the title from young Mitsurai? We'll start round one and we will see. Shuichi gets Persona. Izuru still found a YEETBALL anyway, and Fat Togami stares into the distance. Izuru has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Shuichi steals Izuru's YEETBALL and runs off with it, and Fat Togami's found a table as well. There's two tables in play, and Shuichi's got a YEETBALL, I guess. Fat Togami sets up his table before grabbing Izuru by the throat. Izuru gets chokeslammed through the table, and Shuichi's got some neat things lying in various places. We are down to Fat Togami and Shuichi as your final two. And I have to ask you, after this terrible turnabout, for Izuru. Yeah, just one question and one question alone, and that would be, first of all, congratulations to the Mystery Gang. They pick up another victory. And one of them is about to pick up a title between Fat Togami and Shuichi. So yes, I will ask you the question. Between the two, just who? Will it be Fat Togami? Shuichi. Shuichi started this season by getting his first taste of gold. In championship action, tag team action, the Detective started off by winning the tag team titles. Unfortunately, they could not retain as Chaos reigned. Shuichi now has an opportunity to, in one season, pick up not just the singles title, but also pick up the tag team, or pick up the tag team titles first, but now pick up the singles title. Could this be Shuichi's season? Or Fat Togami, who hasn't had that glorious moment in some time. He was the first ever tag team co-champion, and I believe not the only. Because we just had some, I guess, last season. But he wants to win singles gold on his own. He wants to be that guy. Can he be that guy for the division? Can he be that guy for the Danganronpa Hunger Games? Will he be that guy, or will it be Shuichi? It will be one of them. Unless they both die. But I don't foresee that happening right here, right now. So let me know in the comments. Fat Togami? Shuichi. Shuichi? Fat Togami? Let's find out. Your winner and new Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions will be neither yet. But Shuichi, just like young Mitsurai, now has an animo vision, but Fat Togami has found the climate change remote. Shuichi's got ghost powers, and now it's cold in the arena. Now that it's, you know, freezing, both of them could lose. Now I'm a lot less confident saying one of them's going to perish and the other one will live. But it does indeed happen, because Fat Togami's like, you know what, it's too cold, let me crank it up to July. And Fat Togami wasn't looking, couldn't even see him, never saw it coming, as Shuichi possesses him and walks him right off of a cliff. This started off as a season of Mitsurai, but as we take a step back, maybe it's the season of Shuichi. Because after this terrible turnabout, 4 Fat Togami. One detective stands tall. One detective stands holding the Champion of Champions title, and the ultimate detective is indeed your winner. And new. And new? Yes. And new. Danganronpa Hunger Games, Champion of Champions. Chaos reigned during his tag team title reign, but things have changed. Because now, standing on his own, standing solely, stands proudly, stands tall. Hat or no hat, he's got a belt wrapped around his shoulder. He walks with confidence, walks with flair, and walks with gold as your winner. And one more time, your new Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions. Shuichi takes the title. Alright, and no secret achievements. That's surprising. I expected one to hit. Really expected one to hit. I'm surprised it didn't. But it still could. Ladies and gentlemen, Shuichi, Champion of Champions. Marks our halfway point in the season, and we'll go on to see, oh my gosh, goodness gracious, Shuichi is champion. Mitarai no longer holds gold. He still has a shot at Kaito's Champion of Champions title. I'm sorry, AWE Championship title. But that's the future. The present, Shuichi is champion. Congratulations to him. I'm proud of him. He's had it rough for a while. This season he was like, finally get some gold. This season he got more than just one title. He became immediately one step closer to becoming the next Grand Slam champion. He'll need the World Pancake Championship, but no, he is not in that match. But he might find his way. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. I think we're good. I think we're set. I feel like there's something else that I should mention. OC episode starts soon. Make sure to enter your OCs. You don't have much more time. Next weekend's the last weekend that you can enter. And then right after that weekend, OC action starts. So make sure to enter. Also next weekend, we're closing the polls on voting who will make it to those golden ticket qualifiers. You gotta let me know. You gotta make your voice heard. Let me know. You guys had some fantastic entries, and I see some of them are funny. But go and vote whoever you want. I'm excited to see who makes it. There's some clear favorites, but like the top 6 make it. Even though there's like a couple clear favorites, I'd be willing to say that everyone else still has an opportunity. Especially for like 4th, 5th, and 6th. So when I say that your vote does matter, for those ones, your votes like really, really matter. So go ahead, get to voting. Let's see if anybody turns the tides for their favorite characters until next time. Until tomorrow, Saturday V brings you more Persona 4. No, Persona 3, Portable. Monday V brings you more Fire Emblem. And I'll be right back next Friday. And I guess Thursday V will do some stuff too. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Until next time, once again, congratulations to Shuichi. Thanks for watching.